Okay, to start our day, first we need to go to higher time frame. This is the 1 hour. So this is the 1 hour. We see into, we hide everything. And we look at the plain price action. So you can see it's an uptrend. Okay. What happened since? Okay, yesterday went up, stayed in the middle. We went through the night. Consolidation. And then we have sideways until 8 o'clock. It went down, out of the zone, and then we found buyers in there. Okay, so let's find, is the buyers assigned there? Yeah, okay, we have a new level of buyers. So we do this. And we can see the rejection. Okay, here is the rejection as well. Okay, so here we have a new level. We put with that. Look at the volume. Volume red, and then this is takeover. So that's mean the takeover started here. And that's and okay. Now look at for the rest of the indicators. Moving average above 50 for the 1 hour, and it's above also the 200, which is the 200 representing 50 moving average of 4 hours, and that's the rules we need to follow. So we have to find, this is the 50 moving average for 1 day. So 1 day above 1 day is bullish, above 4 hours bullish, above 1 hour is bullish. So we know it's bullish. Any reverse is considered as a pullback. Any drop is a pullback. Okay. Now let's see the indicators. Okay, we have now with 1 hour the ADX is positive, AMF positive, MFI is positive, RSI is also above, which is positive, MACD and that. Okay, now 15 is sideways, We don't know the direction yet. There is a consolidation means. Mostly it's a consolidation. This is stochastic represent the 3 minutes MACD, which is going down at the moment. It's in a pullback time. We have some pressure of sellers. SMC smart money concept. There were some smart money. People are doing some sales. So we have sell, buy, and then sell again. So it's a battle at the moment between the buyers and sellers. So we need to be patient. Price action is positive because that's blue. That's negative, but let's see the 1 hour. 1 hour is positive. So there is a pullback on the 25, which happened in the morning. Now it's gone. So we follow the recent one. So this is blue. Okay. Any more sellers? Let's see if there is any sellers in there. Okay, we can see this is a selling. Let's look at the details of the sells. This was a sell. Rejected, gone up. Then rejected, gone down. And up again, sideways. Okay, we have a sideways market at the moment. So when we have a sideways, it means we will pay attention to divergence. We can find out if there is any divergence on 1 minute and 3 minutes, and keep look at the higher high and higher low and the discount area. And if we find divergence on stochastic or MFI or any of the price action indicators, we will consider. And also we have volume indicators, which is MFI representing volume if we have any divergence on the volume. And also we have cumulative delta that we need also to through it we can find if there is any divergence. Okay. So this is about the 15 minutes. We know what it's doing. Okay, we want to now know for the price action in more details. 5 minutes sideways. Everything sideways at the moment. This is all buying area. So we are in a buying area at the moment here. And we got even a closer. So let's look at the 5 here and here. Okay, let's look at the 3. We have the same. Yes, let's check. Now let's check the price. Sellers and being taken away by the buyers. Buyers again. Buyers, buyers, buyers. Okay, so it's also sideways on that. Now let's look at the volume. This is exactly on the spot of the volume. the white line representing the previous day's volume area. So this is for the previous day, this is the low of the day, it's high of the day, and it's here. So either it's going to push to get liquidity to go down, or push down to get liquidity to go up. But it has to go through this first and this first, so we have something obstacles in the middle. Okay, now for the 5 minutes is here. 5 minutes, they say here is some volume, which is exactly here. So let's see where exactly is the volume to be more accurate. This is the volume. Look for the orange. This is the strongest one. Alright, so here's the strongest one. It's here, okay. So we don't need to go all that. This is where people coming and they took the price out. Boom, boom, boom. And then bigger, but it didn't pass. And then boom. Here it is. That's the candle. Okay. And that's where it is. This is cells, and this is exactly where the cells was. Okay, red, just red box. Okay, so now we have buyers and sellers, supply and demand. This is in the middle. Okay, MFI came back, drop it down, going up and then down. Alright, so this is the 5 minutes done. Now what do we do? 21 moving average. Oh, I mean 14. Weighted moving average 21. It's basically, it means a strong trend, but now it dropped, so we have a little weak trend. MACD is turning negative and TSV volume is negative. Stochastic going down, that representing the 1 minute MACD, which is here, going negative. This is MFI money flow index is somewhere in the middle. ADX is negative, so it's sideways. It explains why it is sideways. Okay, now cumulative delta is going negative and it's going sideways. Now the 3 minutes is our execution, it's our price action. So let's see here.
Potential on ES.
Lower lows into this buying area, and then higher high, higher low higher high, higher low, and there is failing to do higher high. So the weaknesses is here. Let's check where is that. So let's synchronize all to see it in the 3 minutes. Here it is. Okay, so now higher high, and then here is failing. So there is some sellers going on in here. That's big. If it failed to push, that means this candle is much stronger than these two, because it has consumed the whole power of these two, and plus it added more selling into here. So now sellers are in charge. Buyers are weak, sellers again. So now we can see the sellers are in control somehow. Now, what are we interested in? We are interested to see lower low, price goes here, lower high. We will see this when we see how they're going to react. If they're going to react weak with the volume, weak volume, as soon as we get a lower high, we go sell. We don't go immediately because they might be false. You're going into the wall. So you need to wait for the lower high and then you go. Now let's look at the volume. It's just a little bit picking up for a bounce. Now let's see how the form of the bounce in more details. This is the bounce. This is the 1 minute. Now regards this indicator, the smiley face, this is only to tell us the conditions and the criteria is met, but sometimes it brings a false signals. It's useful in the trend market, but it's not useful in the sideways. So we're gonna ignore these indicators for today because it's a sideways market. Okay, so now we have seen the lower low in the 1 minute, which is almost a lower low on the 3 minutes, and now this is a lower high. We can see it's breaking the structure. This is 15 seconds. Now we want to see the pullback to be MFI above, which is the discount area. This is above, double top. Can we see any divergence on these double top? Straight line. And then here, this is higher. Okay, so that's why we have some push down. This is criteria met. And this should go down one more. And it goes into this zone. Now, we have a new account, 25,000 evaluation account. So we're going to use it today. And we want to see a break of the 3 minutes, because 3 minutes is stronger than 1 minute and 15 seconds. If the 3 minutes decided to go up, it can push it again. Let's look at the diversion, if there is any in the bottom, because if there is no diversion and makes lower low confluence with the indicators, that means it's a genuine lower low. But it's not, you see, it's pushed back. That's why we didn't jump in. and it's at the end, it's at the edge. We missed the lower high. This lower high is not very healthy. We want to see a lower high on 15 seconds to be above the ATR, which is above this line. We wanted to see it here, but it didn't. It was very, very tiny. So lower low, we want to see lower high on 1 minute, then we can decide. So now we can see it's pushing back. There is some. Now, in order to find a trade, we always focus on the 3 and the 1. 15 second is only to look at the perfect or the most accurate entry. So when we looked at the 15, it was already priced here, so it wasn't good. It wasn't perfect. If it was here, still we cannot find and jump, pull back, then we go down, but it didn't happen. So we go back, we wait. Now it's a pullback. Now this is good, healthy one, but we don't want to go like this until we see everything confluence. So we have, this is negative MACD, negative, but now it's lifting up, but not passing the pivot. This MACD here is we have a MACD is missing, so we're just gonna add it. Okay. So now MACD is going up. We don't sell when the MACD of 15 second is up. It has to turn, and when it turns, it goes through the pivot. That's our entry signal. No matter if the 1 minute is up. And we see MFI going down. Everything goes down. You see here that volume power. There's some buyers here. It's buyers here, which they lift the MFI. So that's mean there's a push. Okay, now let's look at the discount of the sideways. Now let's look at the details of the 1 hour. As you can see, the 1 hour here is sideways, but I want to know where is the strength of this 1 hour slot. So in order to find the strength of the volume, we have another indicator which is very helpful, is this one. Can you see this? This is representing the volume profile of the 1 hour. So this is the beginning of a new hour, which is at 15 o'clock UK time, which means 10 o'clock New York time. This is 9 o'clock New York time. So what happens in the 9 o'clock time? This is represent the 1 hour session, which is 1 hour candle. What happens? We've seen that the price come from here, from previous hour into here. It went sideways, it went up into discovery area, pushed down. Now it went up again, so that means there is some buyers interesting in this area, especially here. Discovered more, but it's been rejected, so that means there is sellers here. Now the buyers in here, we see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna give up? No, they didn't. They pushed again, but they are not very strong. You see the difference between here and there. So the mood is selling. Now again, next hour they reached there and then boom, pushed again. Pushed a little bit and then pushed again. Pushed a little bit, pushed again, pushed, pushed again. So now we can see these guys are very strong today. Are they gonna jump here to push more, or are they gonna wait there to push again? That's the case. So we have buyers and sellers. Sellers are not interested, buyers not interested to go through this. They are happy with this price, not interested anymore. Sellers are interested to sell. So it's just a matter of time. We will see a push down. We need to set up on 1 minute a lower high to go down. So this happened already. We missed it. And now we can see it's going down. We missed this. This is what exactly we're looking for. So now if you look here, that's we said it's going above the line. Perfect. That it was a good sell. So now if he goes back again to this area, we will push for a sell. If you want more details to be explained about indicators, I will be happy to provide you more videos explaining in details about each indicator and why. But to make it simple, you must have indicators represent price action and indicators represent volume. These two, that's all you need for your trades. Volume and price action. Nothing else. So we have this volume indicator. This is also volume indicator. MFI volume. Okay, now we can see it's pushing. So we're going to go in and I'm going to place a trade because we can see there is a push. We make 1 unit. Sell. Okay. And we see the pullback will be, that's going to be our stop loss. So let's see how it goes. 5. You need always to put 20 ticks as a space for your stop loss in S&P 500. 20 ticks equal to $5. So you will always have a good practice about $5. $5 a space for your stops. Now, if the price goes back again, we will buy another 2 or 3. The maximum to average up or average down is 5 micros. So now we have only 1 micro position. We wait to see another push down. If it's not, if there is no bounce to average more, to make it 5 micros, then no problem. 1 is enough, because as I told you here in the 3 minutes, we have a buying zone here. We are not sure if it's going to go through it or not, but so far we can see the sellers are stronger, so it should go down. Now on the 1 minute, if we look at the session of the volume, this is supposed to be a discount area, but the discount area is not, buyers are not interested anymore. So you go lower. Now if we maximize this and see where is the previous buyers interesting in. Here, let's look at the below the blues here. This could be, this is the previous session. That's the discount, which already passed. This is another one. That's the discount. So here is a discount area. We expect a rejection in here. Now this is a good place to to close our trade on 86. Anything below 86. So we put an alarm here to remind ourselves we should take our profit. Okay. Here is the alarm. So now let's watch again and see if he's going to go through it. That's going to be our first trade in our evaluation account, 25,000. This is a feeler trade. It's not a high quality trade. So with no high quality trade, you risk only 1 micro. If it was a high quality, I'll risk from 5 to 10 micros. But low quality is 1 to 2 maximum. So I'm planning to make 2, but here should be 1 more. So we do sell here and sell just by the edge. Okay, 3 is enough. In order to reach my stop loss, they must work very hard to reach my stop loss. Okay, so now we are ready. Let's see how it goes.
Potential on ES.
I do have another account on a different platform which already reached 3%, above 3% profits, and no, actually 6% profit. So I have only 4% left to pass the evaluation. But I'm here, I'm putting a new one to show you from the scratch all the steps from the beginning to the end on how to get funded. All right, so now we can see is about to turn. We knew that this is a zone of buyers. It is risky to go through it, but we know that sellers are stronger, and somewhere here they're going to step in. And if they don't step in and it's a loss, so it's okay, we could lose the first trade, which is equal to 30% of our daily loss. We can see a price action forming lower low, lower high, then lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then lower low, and that's the lower high is going to higher high. We know sometimes buyers stepping in all of a sudden, and this is where we should buy from. We shouldn't jump in, but because we saw the MACD is negative on all of them, and RSI is going down, but because of the 15 minutes is positive, this is why we got this push. So it's sideways, and sideways trades, they don't go much down, but we were expecting just to reach this area, but it didn't, so we were close. We're very close. So that's the thing, they sometimes they make you think it's very weak, and all of a sudden they step in. Now, did we see any weaknesses in our sellers earlier before that when we took the trade? No, because we see this is growing. This is growing. Sellers growing. And based on that, we took the trade. And there is diversions on 3 minutes. Then how come it goes all the way to there? Sometimes it happens. As far as you have a good wide stop, you shouldn't have a problem.
Potential on ES.
We mentioned that we need $5 difference, but because we know there is only $1 extra and you make us extra safe, then it's not worth to risk for just $1 extra. We can just extend $1 as an extreme precaution. And if it got stopped out, then you've done your part. So this is maximum loss for the day is 250. So our stop loss is exactly on the zone of the sellers, which is here. We look at more extra. Yep. Let's look at this. So this is the highest area of the sellers. How much is above? 55, 50, 56, 25. I'm willing to do one more tick to make sure that I am extra wrong. That's fine, because I took only 3 positions. I'm willing to risk that. As far as it's within my selling limit, losing limit, and it will not make me lose like more than 1%, I'm fine. So by the time the price goes here, I would be maybe losing 0.5%, which is half of my limit, which is fine. So let's see. That's the good about when you go small. You have flexibility in changing your stop losses without causing any risk. It's not a good habit, but it's okay when you have a very low sizing. If your position size is too big, then no, you never change your stop loss, or you drag it, you stick to the plan. As soon as I see changes in the structure, higher high, higher low, higher, as soon as I see lower low, lower high, I will put more positions on the lower high. This is the beauty about the 15 seconds. It will tell you, it will give you a first signal of changing of price action structure. And this is a volume bought by someone, but it didn't push. If this price action crosses this guy who bought this, it will go down strong. So let's hope that it goes down. So if it goes down, I'll put more positions. It's going to be a lower low anyway. I'll put 1, and on the pullback I'll put another 2. Then it will be a worth to
Potential on ES.
take risk.
On ES.
See how tricky it is. They give you the influence that this is weak buyers. Sell, 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 sell. And then boom again. And that's what it is about the sideways. We knew it's a sideways. So when it's sideways, we shouldn't go down. We should buy when it goes down, and we should sell when it goes up. But my target, to be honest, it was here. After that run, that sell, was expecting it to go there. Scalping like 3 handles. But I didn't. So in the sideways, you keep in mind to always wait to buy from the lowest. But the problem is sometimes you don't know when the lowest is. Is it here, here, or there? Based on that, we made our decision because it went here and it didn't buy. No one has stepped in for buyers. Again, no one has stepped in. Then they stepped in as soon as we bought, we sold. We were thinking it has to be this in this area. Because it's past this level. Anyway, I think now the sellers are stepping in. Let's look. Oh yes, so now let's see if they're gonna cross this guy who bought. No, they didn't. We have someone who bought and then being consumed by a seller. So sellers, they stepped in here lightly. Let's see if they're gonna join more. I will do 7, 1 here. Okay. Boom. They gone in. So this is should be a lower low. Now let's see how good it is. If it's good enough, then we will put some more in the lower high. We know we rushed into the trade when he went there, but we were thinking to scalp quickly for $2, as a feeler, but it didn't work, and we didn't mind because we were very low in our positions and it's a sideways market. It wouldn't go really far, and if it goes far and it stops and it hit our stop loss, then we knew the whole market of the sideways has changed from sideways into trend. But it didn't happen, so there was no an uptrend. It's still sideways as we analyze and as we thought, so we were so far right. Now let's see what's gonna happen next. This is our target. But since there is pressure here, we will need to look at where exactly the pressure was of the buyers. Here was sellers, and then boom, that consumed, and then pushed. This guy pushed up. So if he crossed there, we'll go really strongly down. If it doesn't, that means it's going to consolidate again. So let's hope it's going to cross this guy. We put an alarm here. Okay. And our target is here. Our original target was there. But if we just make a double bottom or a new low, I'll start taking profits. So this is first, starting to consider taking profits, and this is the second level. Okay, let's see if there is any lower high in here. Okay, who's this guy? This is a block order. Any orange means a block order buy. Orange, strong orange or light orange is representing the smart money concept, the big guys behavior activities. So someone has sold here, it's gone down. This guys try to consume the buy, the sell. They pushed up, but then stepped against sellers. But you can see here is the cumulative delta is very weak. Buyers by few inches. They not very strong. Sellers a bit stronger now. So let's see. Higher high. Okay, now the structure has changed. It could do a lower high or lower low. This is a decisive area. We will see what a decision to be made. Remember, on the bigger time frame, this is lower low for the 3 minutes, and this could be a lower high. And if he fails, if he goes down, it will be very nice. He will go all the way there. Here we go. It didn't do a proper lower high. It was very tight. We thought we were looking to get it above this line, above the ATR. It will be a perfect area to sell, but it didn't. So 4, it's not bad. Now let's see if he passed this area. We look to minimum of 2 handles, 8 ticks. $2 is good. Scalping is always between $1 to $2 is good. That's the scalp. With such a market condition, you will be happy to have $2. That's all. But if it's a trending market, of course, we will look for much higher. We look for like $4, $8, 10. But you always have to consider first the condition of the market, and based on the market condition, you make your strategy for risk management and for trade setup. All this you can get it by experience, and this channel will explain to you step by step how to get into that skills level, and you will be a profitable trader where you can get a funded account and you quit your job, previous job, forever. See a lower high here, but it's not a very good lower high. The best lower high is when this goes up and this MACD reached the pivot for the price action up, and this reached the pivot, and for the volume is the MFI line, which is the white line, to be above 50 in this area. That's the perfect. Now this is going up, but this is not good enough. As this MFI represent a lower time frame, is represent as 7.5 seconds MFI, which is very weak, very, very choppy. But we put it there just to make sure that the feeling of the pressure. So this is a discount for 7 seconds. Do we see any pressure to go down? Yes. So that means it's a good sign that there is pressure pushing down, pushing down. So now we are in the selling mode. He went up again and pushed again, but up again, pushed again. So sellers are pushing. But as soon as you start seeing a diversion from the button, be careful. So now this is a good sign. We've seen a bullish diversion. It went up, but it failed, and now we expect an opposite, stronger diversion, which is the bearish. Boom. Now let's see. If this is going to make a new low, perfect. With MFI, did not make a new low. RSI did not make a new low. Still, it's not strong enough for the sellers to push, so let's wait, be patient. We've mentioned that there is a guy here who bought and we need them to pass. So where is he? Guy with the blue. Oh yeah, we passed this guy. See, the moment that the price passed this, you see how the reaction was? Boom, down immediately. Because the guy who bought here, he has putting a stop loss. Buying from this level is too much risk, so we will not put too much very wide stop loss. You will put somewhere here. So that stop loss being hit and it went down. Now, do you have another buyers trying to push? This guy's here. This guy he tried to push also. It wasn't good enough, so he went down. Okay, profit target, we say $2. So we need something to reach 8. $5,000, $10,000, $5,000, $8,000. Yeah. Okay, now we are crossing the line. That's a good area to buy, to sell. Pivot of the MACD is reaching, which is good. MFI going up for the discount. Now we want to see the MFI goes down again, MACD turning again, going with the flow of the 1 minute and that. So now I'm willing to go another position. Yeah. Now let's see.
Potential on ES. On ES.
Here is some pressure we've mentioned earlier by some buyers, right? Where are they? We say that this guy sold with the volume, and then this someone is bought, and then this is the strongest sell, and when it crossed this price action. So who did that? This guy did it. And then another guy, and then he went weak, and then another one did it here. So that's the end. Okay, it's good to buy from here, to sell some here. just one. And then we sell the rest in 8 or below. Why I eat here? Because it might reach here and then pull back again, and if it pulls back again I will resell again, and then I will make a better average price with just one. So one out, one in, one out, one in. You keep doing this as far as choppy. You keep doing this one and one, one and one. See? Look, I've reached our price. We sold one. So this should equal to $10. Okay, now it's going on. If you get choppy again and goes up again, I will put another position, but it didn't. So now our target is 8. We'll put another 8 here. On the 8, we sell here one. Okay. So this is 40, which is good. Well, let's see if it goes one more. And then the next one will be 89 to 86, which is $3, which is 5 or 5. 5, that's the far that we can wait for. Something in between. If you reach this area, then I should have only one position left, and then I'll start dragging my stop loss, because in case it makes a new drop and the whole market will change. You never know. See? Okay. The more you learn about the indicators I have in my chart, the more you understand my strategy. So I really recommend to watch all the videos about the indicators and how I execute the trade. So when you come and watch this live stream, you understand exactly every single step I take in the trade. So you see a live performance by a real trader with profits in front of you and taking you with him in the journey of getting funded for 25,000 evaluation account. So now we are in the evaluation. To get funded, we need to reach 26,500. So we have to make 1,500 profits. And to blow up the account and losing this valuation account, our losses has to reach 23,500. So another, which is 1,500 as a loss in total. Now this is pulled back. I'm willing to put more, but not here. Here, has to be here within the level. That's the way how I reload. I will not reload anything below when my trade already have gone this far, and also when my trade already have gone where I want it to be, which is already $8. Now if it goes against me and I see there is a pressure coming from buyers, remember I have plenty of time because this is a sideways market. It's not a trending market, so you have plenty of time, but nothing guaranteed anyway. So if I see any strong buyers, then I will start closing out. Okay. Is this a strong diversion from below? Is this a strong diversion? Yeah, we can see a diversion here now forming on the 3 minutes from bottom. Hold on a second. No, sorry, it's not. There isn't diversion. No diversion. We can see it here on the stochastic, but we don't see it on the MACD and the RSI or the MFI. And stochastic is not always accurate. Okay, now we see it going down again. Good. Let's see. Just to be safe, I will take one here, because here's where it start pushing the buyers. And always when the buyer is pushing, expect a lower high. So let's expect this is the lower high of it. It seems this is the lower high of it, so because it took a while. Yeah, this is the lower high, so we're gonna close one. Because imagine this is a higher high and this is a higher low. So we need to close in the higher low, because if the buyers are strong, then they could just move up and continue. So you better sell some in here. Now let's see. And by the way, we're gonna take this down to the highest of that form, because if it goes a new high, then that's it. It's over for sellers. Now we are going to another direction, going up again and then down again. So we don't need to go through what we've gone through before. So we can just buy it again from the top instead of averaging in or averaging up or averaging down. We go back to our price, the 8, because we didn't expect to take that long with sellers. We thought the sellers would be much stronger to go down. They were not. See, we were here, and then you go boom, 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 and then we were expecting to go stronger down, but it didn't. It went down here, up there, and that's mean buyers are stronger. Now, did it reach? Okay, let's do it there. Again. So I'll take some here. Okay, now it's getting really stronger, the buyers. So I think the market is changing a little. This is not good for the trade. So I think we start reducing it to 2. So at least we don't lose much of our profits. Remember, this trade, it wasn't a high quality trade, so things didn't go our way from the beginning. We thought that we're gonna have a like much stronger sell, but it wasn't, and it bounced against us all the way up. But because we had a low risk position, we took a very small amount. We were able to average up. Averaging up is not good practice, but if you have a very small amount, it's okay because you have a wide stops. Now, okay, now we can see again sellers are getting in. That's a good. So it's good that we kept 2. Did it reach it to the original level that we thought it goes to? Let's see. How many handles left? 86. So 1 handle is left, 05. That's our original target anyway. To be honest, I will just drag one of them. In case if he goes up. And this one should go into 2. So either we reach this target or this target, yeah. So now we took some here, that's fine. Our account balance so far is 51.53. Let's just reduce it. I think the buyers are stepping in again. Let's just put here, because you see here there are sellers. This is orders, block orders by SMC. So we see sellers here, and nothing has come by the buyers. So you need a strong buyers to go through, and if they go through this, it will definitely take the price up all the way up there, because it means they will beat all these orders, and if they beat them, they will hit their stop losses, and then boom, will push up. So we don't want that to happen into our profit. We want to secure it, so we would take it down here. Now let's see if that goes down. Since I have dragged the stop loss and I skewed it, and I see there is strong buyers here, I mean strong sellers, I'm gonna drag my stop loss there. Let's see if the whole market is gonna change to selling mode. Remember here we say this is the selling part. See? Okay, this is where the buyers stepped in originally. It's reaching our target. It was a complicated trade, I know, but that's how scalping is. And getting a $50 is not bad for a low quality trade, right? Patient and good plan and setup. And always you need to react to see the challenge between the buyers and sellers, and you always look at the volumes and the price action. So if you remember here, the price was struggling to go down. Remember here? We put this is a seller, and then the buyer there is struggling, and then boom, they pushed up. They beat this seller, and that's risky. When you see such a thing, it's risky. But you are but you be patient as well, because you have a very small amount. It's okay to lose. When you are with a small amount, you think better. Your patient becomes much better. You will be more confident. So the key is you go with small size. Repeating small size much better than doing big size once. You stay longer in the game, and it's the law of this universe: slow and small. Nothing is fast and big. Nothing in this world getting built in fast and in big amount. No, it's always slow and small. Just like a tower. If you want to build a tower, it's slow and small, brick by brick. And remember, it's always easy to destroy. Destruction is easy and fast, but building is slow and small. So that's the law. You need to go with the law of this universe. Who created the law of this universe? Well, of course, the creator, the one God. Without a creator, there wouldn't be a law. And without a law, there wouldn't be a creator. Yeah, that sometimes they say how you can prove that there is God and there is a creator. Well, look at the law. Look at the design of this universe. This isn't enough to prove that there's a creator. Of course there is. There's no way. Chaos will never make a beauty. Chaos never bring beauty, never. Only creator can make beauty.
Potential on ES.
Okay, so this is it. Our trade is finished. You see, the price is gone higher than this level. At least with this guy. This guy has been beaten by a buyer. This guy is beaten by a buyer. I see how long it was the candle. Let's close this. See, this was a very strong sell. And it's got beating by this. It doesn't count because when it closed, it doesn't close this. So this is strong, and this is the continuance of the sell. This is the beginning of it, and this is the end of it. So now if you go there, You are very close to beat it with one, like 2 ticks. So you should exit when you see it's coming very close. That's mean in the next push they're gonna go up, and that's exactly what happened. You see, now they beat it up. Now either more sellers stepping in, or more buyers will step up, and you will expect a strong move at this area now. So let's see who's gonna take control. Well, we are safe. We already secured $49. Okay. I think this is after the commission. So it was a successful trade. If our target is 250 a day, so we've already done 20% with a very low sideways, low quality trades based on 1 minute and 15 seconds. So when you see that scalping 15 seconds is not a lie, it's true. You can see how I took you through on a trade based on 15 seconds and 1 minute. 15 seconds and 1 minute is useful in the sideways market and in a very strong trend. Why? Because in the very strong trend, you know there will be a hardly ever you find a pullback on 1 minute. Sometimes you get the pullback on the 15 seconds. So you keep watching until you get that chance on the 15 seconds. But if you have a trend which is weak, trend, then 15 seconds is not good, because the pullback, it will be minimum between the 1 minute pullback and the 3 minutes pullback, and in that time weak trend you ignore the 15 seconds. So we might ignore the 15 and we ignore the 1 minute, and we focus on the 3 and the 5 and the 15 when we have a weak trend. So again, it's all about the market. You evaluate the market, you read the market. It's just like when they say understanding the question is the half of the answer, and that's exactly the same with market. Understanding the market is half of the money. You see, now this is the battle. I just explained to you earlier that after these guys from Smart Money Concept, they made a sell. This is their stop losses, okay? It's here somewhere. And these guys are pushing, trying to hit the stop loss. I guess the stop loss is here. That's the area. If that stop loss get hit, because remember when they sell, they either put a stop loss or they close position. So if there is no strong move, that means it was a position that they closed when they bought earlier, a few days before. But if there's a strong one, then that it was a sell, and that stop losses was there. Why I call it small money? It's because this is, they set it up by the system. The system is doing these trades for them. So small amount with small stop loss is made by the systems. Big amount. Big amount, big stop loss made by the decision makers of these hedge funds and banks and whatever. So we are in 15 seconds, basically we are trading within the systems. Okay, here still getting pushed, but you know they will beat them out, I'm sure, because they gone. It's over. Buyers are taking control. See, it's good we made the decision to exit. That's it. That's it. Now expect a strong push all of a sudden, maybe pum here or here. Let's see that push if it's gonna happen. Somewhere a stop loss gonna be hit. Shall we take a trade? Well, not now, because you see the form lower, low, lower, higher, high, lower, low, lower, high. Now the structure has changed with this higher high. This is higher low. But we cannot do this higher low trade because we are not sure if this has beaten the stop losses of these guys or not. Because remember that the sell start from here. If he sells from here, then his stop loss should be somewhere here, because that's the corner. So we can't just prepare to buy and the higher high was here. The higher high should be at least here. So now this is a higher high. Now if the higher high here and it goes a lower high there, then we can consider to buy. We consider from here to buy, and our target's going to be at the top.
Potential on ES.
So in the higher time frame, which is 3 minutes, this has formed. You always have to keep an eye on bigger time frames if you see any divergence. On the 3 minutes, you can see it's forming a diversion. This going down, but this is going the same level. This is a diversion on the 15, on the RSI. RSI diversion signal is very strong signal you can depend on. And you can verify it also with the MFI. This is the MFI also confirming. So the MFI is referring to the volume, money flow index. So here the volume was strong of the sellers. Here the sellers are weaker. So that's mean buyers are coming. So this is a genuine diversion. All we need to do is crossing the half of it, and this has been crossed. This is a lower high. So let's see the lower high was gonna do. Sometimes the diversion fails. So especially when it's the, how do you know if it doesn't fail is when it crosses the trend line. So imagine there's a trend line. That's a trend line of the 3. To confirm the diversion is real, it has to cross the trend line and then go up. So you see this ATR, that's the range. The moment it crosses, it's up. But the problem is we're not going to have enough space to place our trade. That's the problem. The same as we did earlier when we placed our trade very close to the end. So that's the problem with the sideways. You need to go very small in placing your trades after you get the confirmation of the buy, but you will have no much space left. So you go 1 micro and then you keep waiting for a pullback, and then you add another like 5 micros, and then you make a $50 again from this sideway. just the same how you did earlier. So 50 down, 50 up, 50 down, 50 up. You repeat that 5 times, you make 1%. You just took a very, very hard 1% from the market, but you will be proud of yourself that you made a 1% while others, they've done nothing. There's many traders, professional traders, they can't trade this. They can't make money from this. And if you have the skills to do money from this, congratulate yourself that you are a pro.
Potential on ES.
So sometimes trend line is good to identify the divergence on the 3. It could be a sideways, and I think it could be dead. So you hit the stop losses, you went up, but it wasn't a really good push. That's mean buyers are really weak. No one is interesting to push more. Look, the moment the price went up, then down. Let's put the 20 moving average. Let's put 20 moving average on the volume. So because it shows you the strength of the volume. Pushed up, buy, and then where is the buy? It's gone. It's gone above the 20 moving average. Now sell, no more buy. So from this point they disappeared. So it seems they couldn't push more. So the buyers are very weak. Otherwise, sellers will be beaten up and gone up. Okay, now it's sideways, no buyers, no more sellers, a few sellers. So this is going to death like line. But expect a strong move comes after that, because every time you will see a frozen price action, expect a move after that. Because the price now is in a status of balance between buyers and sellers for today. And if any decided to see this price is not worth it, then we expect a drop. And if anyone hears something in the news or have a vision about that something is worth to buy in the 500 stocks that included in the S&P 500, then we expect a push. Now we got to wait. I think we're going through the break. It's a break time in New York. It's dead. If we find another trade, we will go. ahead, but if not, then we just wait.
On ES.
I will end this stream in 10 minutes because 5 o'clock it's there's no much move gonna happen. So I think I'll stop here. Nothing much happening. We had a winning trade today, so $50 could pay the bills. Some bills. It's not bad. But expect another videos coming following days for the performance of the evaluation account. So today, how much we have made so far? $49, $47. Sorry. So we are positive today. Let's hope tomorrow will be better moves and we can make more. Take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.